Edwina essentially runs the school with attendance. One of my, duties as an assistant principal is to make sure that our kids are meeting the attendance laws that the state has put forth. So in order for me to do my job, I have to rely on Edwina. I rely on her to, let me know who's here when they're not here. She pulls excessive absences reports for me. So she really does help us with the discipline aspect of it too, not just making sure we have kids here for funding. But
the biggest challenge for an attendance clerk at the high school level is that they don't just take attendance one time a day. They have to do it 8 different periods. And that's over 64 teachers, whether asynchronous or synchronous. It gets very confusing. And those kids can be counted present up until midnight that night. So there's a lot of backtracking and going back and changing attendance, which is a real challenge.
She is a very dedicated, determined, and devoted worker. There's a lot that goes on with attendance that probably people don't realize. Kids that come in tardy every day, kids that check out for various reasons, kids that are not in the classroom because they are attending athletic events. Ms. Barnes is responsible for keeping up with each and every kiddo that is on campus each and every day.
So one of the huge things with attendance is the virtual attendance. She had to note, okay, well, are they RS, meaning like, are they online when they're supposed to be? Are they RA when we had, students on quarantine?
I think this year's obviously unique. The duties on the attendance clerk are just magnified at least twofold with the virtual learning. And what can happen there is a person who's very settled in their job, they can get kind of panicky when there's more. You can start stressing out, and she doesn't stay stressed. She stays very calm. She just gets the job done.
So with her, it's being super detail oriented. If you mess up on the student's attendance, especially here at high school, they lose credit for the semester and they completely have to repeat a course. So if they have to repeat a course, they don't graduate on time.
She can't be the good guy. She has to be the bad guy sometimes. Really good teachers, as soon as those kids hit the door, they're ready to teach. And a lot of times, attendance is the last thing on their mind. And there can be some frustrations that can eke in, but she stays very professional. She's respected by the staff because of that. They actually came to me and said, we really need to nominate Edwina.
School attendance drives everything up here, and one person does it. And one person is in charge of fixing those mistakes, making those corrections, contacting us.
I don't think there's a more deserving employee for this award. I just want to say that Edwina is a rock star.
Like, there are so many different aspects to attendance that a lot of people don't think about, because you think, oh, they're either here or they're not, and it doesn't work that way. If we didn't have Edwina doing what she does every single day, the school would crumble.